Hi, Alex.
Hi. So
we've got a full grid. I managed to get D Bizzle in at the last minute.
perfect.
He was the only guy online in my friends list. So.
And live stream is on air right now. We don't have any viewers, so we can talk whatever the fuck we want.
Let's not talk about what happened last night in Singapore.
Yeah. Oh, that
cool,
was
mate.
shit.
Look, I understand. You're on a wheel. You know it's going to be difficult with the braking and stuff.
The thing,
anyway, that was last night. Let's concentrate on this. We can talk about that later.
So don't think anyone's watching now. Let's see. Anyone's watching now.
Have you put the stream in the Discord? That'll be with.
Yeah,
that'll be
I
with
put it in,
yeah,
and we got 4 people watching now.
Hey, hi everyone.
Kisses for everyone. So good evening, boys. Welcome.
Buenas noches.
Welcome to race number 3 in the Scientist Reverse Grid Racing League Tier 2. We're in España, and as our boys will call it maybe tonight, Espiña, as soon as they spin in the combination turn 6 and 7. As we are pretty early in the championship, Scientists, what are your expectations, especially from the guys at the top?
Well, I think it's too early to make any bold predictions at this stage. I mean, Nick has made the perfect start possible with 2 wins out of 2. And considering the reverse grid format, that's pretty spectacular a start. And he's got quite a big points advantage over the rest of the full-time drivers. But we did have some reserves drivers, actually Tier 3 full-time drivers, step in to replace some of the Tier 2 guys who couldn't make it last week. So Ryan Van Doom made a good start. I think he scored quite a lot of points last time around. Spooner also, but he's not here tonight. But I think the likes of Dacunia, Ian and Angry Orange will be hoping to score some big points tonight after a disappointing first couple of races. But we yet to see the likes of Papa Whiskey and Max C, who's making a debut tonight, and Hill Train, who's made the step up to full-time, and as well as Badgast as well. But other guys who made strong starts, Corleone springs to mind, and It's Jake as well, and also Jim Ranium also made a pretty good start. So it's all on the table, Alex.
What about especially 2 guys who've been in contention from the beginning of the season but lost out in the first 2? I'm talking about Dacunia and Ian. What do you expect from them tonight?
I think they're starting for this race. They're starting relatively midway through the pack. I think they'll be just looking to have a good, clean race, score as many points as possible, maybe even get on the podium, go for the win if they could. Spain is a notoriously difficult place to overtake. The place you can only really overtake is on the start-finish straight with the DRS, or rely on somebody running wide in the first couple of sectors. The subsequent race in Australia, there's maybe a bit more of an opportunity for overtaking there, but for sure these guys will be wanting to score big.
And as we're talking right now, we seem to have a problem in the lobby with Maxi and Ryan Van Doom, who are not loading to join the grid. So it seems like the lobby's broken again. It's another shit experience with Cody. What do you suggest? Making up the new lobby?
We're getting people asking to make a new lobby, so that is precisely what we'll do.
Alrighty.
Always seems to be the case on the Tier 2 races, unfortunately.
Classic night with Cody. So boys,
right, I will leave the chat for a bit.
So boys, as Scientist is making up a new lobby, this stream will be potentially down for 1 or 2 minutes until I join the new and changing the lobbies. I will again tell you some bad jokes because that's the way we do it here. Alright, I'm leaving the lobby now. I'm back in 1 to 2 minutes. Thanks for waiting, boys. We are back in the live stream, and as I've predicted, we're going into the bad jokes until we start our race. So the first joke comes up now. What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. What happens when you witness a ship wreck? You let it sink in. That one's really bad. What do you call a belt made of watches? A waste of time. What did the teacher do with the students' report on cheese? She graded it. What do you call a fish with no eye? Fish. That's so bad. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. Oh, that's a bad one. What kind of car does an egg drive? A Volkswagen. What do you call a factory that sells generally decent goods? A satisfactory. So now comes the last bad joke. Yeah, let me just put out the last bad joke. How do you make
here we go.
How do you make a tissue dance?
How do you make a what, sorry?
A tissue dance.
A tissue dance. I don't know. How do you make a tissue dance?
Put a little boogie in it.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, they're so bad.
You've put my nose out of joint with that one, Ballix.
That's so fucking bad. But the good thing is, we're back.
Award-winning entertainment from Balak, sir.
What else? What else to expect?
Okay. One thing I really would like this game to implement in future patches or in future games is to let you know who your teammate is in the pits. So you can coordinate pit stops, because double stacking is just the worst.
But good for commentary.
Anyway. Yes.
It's always good and dramatic to see someone double stack unintentionally.
Yeah. Dacunia and Papa Whiskey there sharing a pit box. Well, actually, they will know who they're sharing with because obviously they're teammates, but in the multiplayer cars, it's a different story.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So, scratch what I just said. There was a lot of shite. Do we need to do the formal introductions again?
I don't think so. No, they all know
formation lap
what
anyway.
This is about. Yeah, we got a formation lap in.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody remembers. I don't know. I think about 9 or 10. So hopefully everybody remembers that there will be a formation lap and keeps it kind of clean.
Yeah, make sure you remember yourself, Bollocks, yeah.
Yeah. That was a moment last week. That was a moment.
Yeah.
Where I thought that there will be a safety car after turn 1. That was a moment.
Okay, I need to get the...
Let's go through the starting grid. Hopefully it's good now. I got Vance in P1, Psychopath, P2, Hill Train in the McLaren in P3. Then it's Jimranium, Basketball Boy, Star Wars Boy, Jake, Orion Van Doom, Corleone in the Renault, Nick in 10th, Ian, Dacunia, Angry Orange, Bulltex King, Chicken Wing in P15, DB Coupe, Babgast, Max, D-Bizzle, and SJ in P20.
Yep, all present and correct. All looking good on my feed ballots.
Perfect.
So 17 laps, 25% distance round the tenured Catalunya circuit, used by all the drivers for testing, and has been a mainstay in the calendar for, well, about 30 years I think now.
Oh yeah, at least. This is kind of a classic. This is kind of a classic track right now.
Yeah. Very difficult to overtake. 2 DRS zones, start finish straight, and then the little back straight heading into the end of Sector 2 and the beginning of Sector 3. So those are the overtake hotspots, I think.
And Vance got a pretty big gap to Psychopath. Hopefully his tyres will be on temperature at the start.
Everyone behaving themselves on the formation lap, which is really good to see, respecting the fact that they need to keep the tyres warm and give them the best possible start. And we need to actually see who's on different tyre strategies, Ballots.
Yep, please give us an update. Who starts on the mediums or even on the hards?
So everyone is on the softs except Jake, Coop and Max, who are all on mediums.
Oh, so we got Jake in P7 on the mediums.
Jake in P7 on the mediums, Coop in 16th on the mediums, and Max in 18th on the mediums.
And we got 5 red lights, and away we go. Hopefully.
Oh.
It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good again.
Oh, here we go.
And it looks good right now.
What start from the Renault?
Oh, that's a mega start. Up to P2 now. The McLaren braking pretty early.
And we've got 2 penalties.
And we got a safety car.
Star Wars Boy. Yeah, not surprising. I had a feeling maybe somebody put a wheel on the inside curb and spun round, and well, that's unfortunate. But Bulltex has lost his front wing, and there's collisions behind the safety car.
Yeah, a lot of collisions.
Which is not good to see. Yeah. So we've got a lot of penalties now. So Angry Orange's one guy got a penalty, and I think he had a collision with Papa Whiskey. Chicken Wing. So there's 5 seconds to each of those guys. Bultex has got a penalty and lost a front wing as well.
And we only got a virtual safety car.
Oh.
That's very tricky for all the boys who have to pit now. That's very, very tricky because as soon as the race continues, they might be stuck in the pits, changing the front wing and maybe serving the penalty.
But let's give credit to Vans, who made a perfect start from pole position, and Gymranium had a really, really blistering start, and it looks like we're back underway while it's up to full speed.
We are, and Vans and Gymranium have a pretty big gap to Hill Train, 1.4 seconds right now. And Vans obviously taking the fastest lap. What else?
And a pass from Nick. Nick gets past Hill Train into turn 1. Nick has already made up 7 positions off the start ballots. He's up to P3.
Wait, Nick started in P10 is now up into P3?
Yeah,
man,
he sure is.
He had a breakfast for champions.
Yeah. Well, I think we all know what that is if you listen to James Hunt. Interesting. We'll have to find out more from him. Or maybe we don't want to find out more, but another guy who's made a great start is Bizzle in the other Ferrari, who started right at the back. He's up in 9th.
But he's a penalty. He has a penalty, maybe under the safety car.
It's a 3-second penalty for corner cutting, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, then it's a normal one. A classic one.
Corleone. Oh, wow. Corleone gets past 2 guys in the one corner. He got past Jake and Psychopath. And I had the perfect viewpoint riding on board with Bizzle, and I saw that beautiful overtake. And now Bizzle gets past Psychopath. It's actually Jake. Sorry, Jake that's gone backwards. And Dacunha's now just got past Jake. So, big battle in the midfield.
Man, Corleone is on a mission. After 2 big races last week, he's continuing his run up to P6 right now. And Nick, behind Gymranium, trying to attack P2. Too far away for turn 1 right now, but there's a pack of 3 right now with Vance, Gymranium and Nick. Behind that is Hill Train, 1.5 seconds. Angry Orange right behind Hill Train, trying to attack him now. Has to back off, there's no space to overtake.
Yeah.
Oh, Angry Orange coming at Hill Train. Going on the inside. Oh, there's contact.
That was a robust maneuver by Angry Orange.
It was. He's not playing any games here. Hill Train down to P5. Got Corleone and now right behind him.
Yeah, Hill Train might feel a little bit aggrieved with that, but I think it was inevitable. Angry Orange was going to get the move done. And Nick is now right on the gearbox of Gymranium, and Gymranium's on the gearbox of Vans, so we've got a little bit of a train going on here. In all the carnage for the first lap, we've got a few guys that pitted for the hard tyres, so Max, Bultex, Chicken Wing and W3, and Bultex has retired from the Grand Prix.
Nah, it doesn't seem like he just left the session, so it could be connection issues, but we have a spicy battle. We have a spicy battle for P5 as Hill Train and Corleone are coming onto the pit straight.
Gymranium's taking the lead. He's got past Vans with the DRS, and Nick, a double whammy for Vans.
And Corleone overtaking Hill Train, a beautiful maneuver right into turn 1, gaining a place up to P5. So back to the top. Gymranium and Nick took Vans. Was it a clean overtake? Did Vans make a mistake?
It was it was DRS. Vans was just a sitting duck, really. Maybe he got a bad exit out of the last one. And Nick going on the outside of Gymranium.
Oh, beautiful! But Gymranium coming back on the inside. Has to let Nick go, and what a race for Nick. Lap 4, P1. Beautiful.
Yeah, he's on fire, isn't he?
Angry Orange too. Look at him. He's coming advanced. Has the DRS. He's very, very close. Let's see if Angry Orange pulls out another overtake that's not questionable, but difficult to manage and hard on the opponent.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dacunha's now trying to get round Psychopath coming into the. Oh, and Dacunha did well to avoid that from Psychopath.
Angry Orange pitting. Angry Orange already pitting.
So maybe his soft tyres are gone and he wants to get on the end, or maybe on the hard compound tyres. So Dacunha did well to avoid contact with Psychopath and took the place.
It seems like they're slowing down. It seems like they're slowing down.
It's a full yellow flag, Alex, that's why.
So we have another virtual safety car. I can't see it right now.
The track's at full yellow. I've not had anything flash up saying it's a safety car or a virtual.
Yeah, they've been slowing down massively.
It must be a virtual. And Ryan's out there, so Ryan is DNF'd, so I wonder if that DNF from Ryan has contributed to the virtual, or the full yellow flag.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get the incident. But you're right, we have a virtual safety car. You're absolutely right there.
So, let's have a look at who's made the most gains off the start.
Oh, Chicken Wing! He got a drive-through for speeding on the virtual safety car. That's not what you want, as we are back to racing pace.
Yeah.
Oh, and Nick got a penalty. Must be for corner cutting, because he didn't get a drive-through. And Germanium sitting right behind him now with the DRS, 8/10 behind him, closing down the gap, but it seems like it's not enough.
Corleone's got past Vans, who's pitted, Balix. So Corleone, the two Renaults on the podium positions.
And Corleone has the advantage of having clean air and not being behind anyone or attacked by anyone. He's lapping now. Who is this in the Racing Point? It's Jake. Yeah, he pitted for the hard tire. He's at the back of the field. And Hilltrain is into the pits right now. As we still have Nick in the front, Germanium now 1.5 seconds behind him, losing the DRS on him. Let's see if we have any spicy battles on track. We got SJ in P8, just half a second. Oh, we got Angry Orange behind SJ. Let's see what Angry Orange pulls out here, because he's pretty impatient. But right now it seems like he's patient enough to let SJ go now onto the straight. After the long right-hander, Angry Orange on the inside, very clean move from here on. DRS activated, beautiful move by him. Up into P8 for Angry Orange. That was a beautiful move. And now he's right behind Backgas and trying to hunt him down. And Angry Orange pitted for the medium tire. So he's going to the end on this compound.
Corleone's in the lead now. So I think he made a smart decision there. He saw that his teammate Germanium pitted and thought, well, I don't want to double stack, I'll carry on an extra lap on the soft tyres.
Yeah, he's now all alone in P1, D'Cunha behind him, 5 seconds. Nick in P3 with a net lead. Germanium in 4th right now. And I think Germanium already pitted.
I don't think Nick pitted.
Nick didn't pit. Nick is still on the soft tire. In P3.
So how did Nick fall behind Corleone then?
That's a very good question.
I missed that because
we all missed that.
Nick was leading, unless he got a drive-through. That's interesting. We'll have to find that out later.
Well, it could be possible because Nick had the penalty flag next to him, and now it's gone. So it must have been a penalty, a drive-through.
I had to deal with my children at that point, so I missed a couple of things. But I think you were talking about SJ making a great start, and indeed he has, because he started right at the back and he's in P6, and now Nick pits.
Yeah.
So Nick must have had the drive-through because he's behind Corleone, and Germanium is going to overtake him in the pit stops here because Germanium pitted.
Yeah, Germanium now on the pit straight, together with Angry Orange overtaking Corleone and Nick. Let's see where Corleone comes out.
Wow. Do my eyes deceive me, or is this like Renault from the mid-2000s sitting high and pretty at the top of the field?
It is. Germanium, Angry Orange. And SJ still on his soft tires in P3 right now. Corleone behind him on the mediums. Let's see if he can get rid of him into that next section. Yeah, SJ letting it through. Very clean move. Corleone back to P3.
So the big benefactor out of this actually is Angry Orange as well, because Angry Orange pitted earlier on onto these medium tyres. He's done 2 laps on them so far, so his tyres are up to temperature compared to Germanium. So Angry Orange is on it's got a chance of getting the win here, Alex, I think.
He has, but it's also a game of patience, especially with Corleone. Oh, Corleone! Oh!
Oh no, Corleone!
Fuck me dead. He lost it. He lost it. I was just saying Corleone just has to be patient with his fresh tires to get onto Angry Orange, but now it's all going down the hill.
And Ian, look at Ian right on the... Oh, Ian's run wide and he's lost a position to the Haas of Coupe. But yeah, Ian was right on the back of Nick there, and Nick is trying to get past the McLaren of Hilltrain, and I think he will with the DRS. Oh my god, it's a really close fight here.
And Corleone is struggling big time. Damaged his front wing, he has to go to the pits again. It seems like race over for him as SJ is also into the pits for his mandatory pit stop. While back to the top, Jim Ranium still in P1, Angry Orange just 7/10 of a second behind him. D'Cunha in third. And D'Cunha also pitted, and he's in front of Nick. Nick is 1 second behind him. Hilltrain back to P5, recovering from a bad start.
It's a good drive from him so far.
Please give me a hint with DB Coupe. Is he still on the softs, or has he already pitted and is now on the softs?
He's done 3 laps on the softs, so he started on the medium tyres. So he's done quite relatively short number of laps on the mediums, but maybe he had damage. Yeah, I think he's going to struggle to get these to the end. He's got Ian right behind him. And we got some spicy battles on track. We got the battle for P1 between Jim Ranium and Angry Orange. We got Nick behind D'Cunha, and we also got... Who is it? We got Star Wars Boy behind Max. But now, with Angry Orange behind Jim Ranium, DRS open on the long pit straight. Going on the inside. Brilliant. And taking him clean. That was a textbook move by Angry Orange. Very, very beautiful. And the fastest lap by Nick on his fresh mediums. Right behind D'Cunha. He's going to get D'Cunha here. Down to turn 1.
Oh, that's close.
Ever so.
They almost touched, but they kept it clean. They kept it clean. That was a beautiful move.
Well, it has to be said, the driving from the field tonight has been pretty impressive, it has to be said. And Ian now is looking down the
He's in Hilltrain's gearbox.
I thought he was going to take the outside line there.
I also thought, but Hilltrain closed the door.
Defending. Yeah, good defending from Hilltrain. Our race leader back at the beginning, Vans, has opted for the hard tyres. Now, that's not so bad a call, because I actually prefer the hard tyres around this track compared to the mediums. I think the mediums degrade really quickly. But, yeah, I don't know, in a 25% race it might be different, but it'll be interesting to see where he goes with that. He's currently in 9th at the moment, and is...
Oh! Ian going out of Hilltrain, he's very impatient now. He almost damaged his front wing there.
Yeah, that's that Glaswegian motivation, shall we say?
Oh, he's in Hilltrain's gearbox.
I think he's going Begbie on Hilltrain at the moment.
He's in his gearbox.
That's a train spotting reference for anyone who knows. But DRS, there we go. He's got him surely.
But Hilltrain used all of his ERS to defend, but the DRS and ERS by Ian was enough to seal it. Beautiful one by Ian, up to 6th position now. DB Coupe in P5, D'Cunha in P4, Nick in P3. Now coming at Jim Ranium, but there's a 9-second gap between them, and Jim Ranium, if he keeps it nice and safe, there's no way he's losing that place. But another big point in this race is that Angry Orange is on old mediums at the end of the race, and if Jim Ranium can hold the gap like that and attack at the end, we potentially have a Renault on the top spot of the podium. And we have a lot of penalties. Again.
You're absolutely right, Alex. But we did say at the very beginning, Angry Orange, D'Cunha and Ian will be looking for strong performances after last week, and, well, they're certainly showing it this week. I think Ian's going to at least gain P5, because there's no way DB Coupe's going to get to the end on those soft tyres, already 5 laps old. And Ian's done 8 laps on the medium, so Ian will probably need to pit again. Or maybe not, he might stretch it out. I'm not sure if he's pitted. How do I find the stops? So everyone has made a pit stop.
So right now we only have one. Yeah, right now we only have one battle on track, and that's Psychopath against SJ for P11. That's the only battle where DRS will be in play. So let's see if SJ can close the gap. Now he's closing it massively on the straights, but it's not enough for an overtake. Psychopath stays in P11 for now.
And Coop's picked up a 3-second time penalty, so I was just going to go through the penalties. So D'Acunha, Coop, Psychopath and Corleone all have 3-second penalties. Ian and Bizzle have 6, and Chicken Wing's got 9 seconds worth of penalties. And then of course we'd have the penalties served by some of the guys earlier in the race for the speeding under the virtual safety car or for the collision under the virtual. And ironically, I think Angry Orange was one of the guys that got a penalty early on, and he's obviously served it in the pits and is now leading the race.
He did.
Go figure. And we've got another penalty now from Maxi, 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
And Ian now behind DB Cooper in the DRS. Trying to attack him on the pit straight.
So in terms of driver of the day, Angry Orange has made up 12 positions from where he started. Coop and Bizzle have made up 11 places. And then D'Acunha and SJ up 8. So Angry Orange, not only is he looking good for the win at the moment, he's also looking good for driver of the day with the extra championship point that comes with that.
That's very important. It's very important.
What a race, Alex.
Oh, that's a pretty solid, nice race. We have a lot of penalties. We had a crash at the beginning. We have lead changes. We have Nick, who's now closing the gap to Germanium with 4.5 laps to go. He's only 5.8 seconds behind him, and Germanium sitting comfortably in P2 right now. D'Acunha comfortably in P4. So these are the first points for D'Acunha and Ian possibly, and Ian is right into the short section, now coming out of the last corner onto the pit straight using the DRS, and it seems like he's now close enough to get it done.
Yeah.
DRS open.
Yeah, beautiful. It's got him.
On the inside, battling a little bit, but it was all said and done here. Good move by Ian up to P5.
Brilliant. And I think Coop's actually going to try and get these softs to the end with only 3 laps to go.
He absolutely has to.
Go. I mean, and he's got penalties, so he might as well.
But the good thing
to see what state the tyres are in, actually.
The good thing for DB Cooper is he has a gap of 7.6 seconds behind him, so he can treat his tyres a little bit more softly to get them through the end.
Yeah.
Oh, we got DNF. Chicken Wing is out of the race.
That's unfortunate for Chicken Wing. 3 retirements, and Jake and Biotex are ghosting, so they've either had disconnection or they've left the session and letting their AI run.
Oh, we got another spicy battle between Hilltrain and Dibizzle for P7. Dibizzle right now behind Hilltrain into Sector 3, into the chicane. Trying to close the gap here on the exit. Doing it very, very nicely in the last corner.
Another penalty for Corleone. What a shame for Corleone.
DRS G-Bizzle. He's trying to get him after the pit straight. Oh, that will be close on the inside. He's trying to make it stick. That's very, very close, but Hilltrain dominating P7 right now.
Yeah, good defensive driving, and I think Coop got past Ian at one stage, but then Ian took him back, going round Sector 1. So, yeah, a nice spicy battle between the Alpha and the Haas. But, yeah, sorry.
And SJ seems to get his first championship point this season, as he is in P10 right now, 6 seconds behind Vance in 9th, and has a gap of 2.5 seconds behind Tabakgas, and especially without any penalty right now. So we have the guys from P9 to P11 fighting for the last points of the race without a penalty, and that's crucial right now.
Yep, good driving from those guys, particularly in that first lap where it's so difficult to have it coming together through turn 1 and 2.
Corleone DNF right now.
Corleone is out. That's a shame. He had such a strong start to the race, and then that, I think it all went downhill after the spin. And Bizzle in the DRS of Hill Train. Maybe it's now or never. He might have the next lap to do it. Now he's too far back. Hill Train must have used up all his DRS.
Oh, he's coming back at him. Oh, that was very, very close.
So,
oh, D-Bizzle trying on the inside. Oh, beautiful move. Making it stick on the inside.
Hill Train might have damage. He touched the back of Bizzle there. I was just about to say, Ballix, Nick is only 1.5 seconds behind Gymranium.
Yeah, it's getting very close there.
So, Gymranium, well...
But it's crucial. It's crucial for Nick to get into the DRS, and it seems like he's losing out there.
Gymranium got a good exit there. I think as long as Gymranium holds it together, he's going to get a podium here. Brilliant driving. It was the start that did it for Gymranium. That was one of the best starts I've ever seen.
I still think Nick has a chance to get P2. As I said, he had breakfast with champions, and he's now almost within a second, and he will get the DRS into Sector 3, and there you need to have a lot of traction, and if Nick has it, he could overtake Gymranium. It's 8 tenths now, Gymranium with the lockup. Nick now right behind him. Half a second. Oh, it's all coming down to the nerves.
Wow. He's made up a second on this within the space of a lap.
He's right behind him. Here. Oh, he can use the DRS right now. When the onboard with Nick. Going at Gymranium.
So, oh wow, look how close Nick is getting to him. Good God.
He will try into the chicane.
Oh, he's touched.
Oh!
They touched. Now get a good exit. Nick.
And Angry Orange wins in Spain, Catalonia, and Gymranium trying to get P2 done. Brilliant. Oh, what Fantastic. A finish. What a finish. 2 tenths of a second.
Brilliant. I mean, from Nick's perspective, the drive-through maybe cost him the win.
Yeah, it did.
At the same time, he did a good job to get on the podium from where he started. And Angry Orange, it has to be said, what a fantastic drive from him.
A brilliant drive.
Yeah. And again, Dacunia and Ian and Coop as well. Those three making, and we're going to see some position changes, I think, with penalties here.
Yeah.
Hill Train on his debut in Tier 2, getting P7. Fantastic result for him.
Beautiful result.
Van's getting his first points of the season as well. Bizzle in P9. And SJ
getting his first point.
P10. And that's a particularly impressive drive after starting P20.
It absolutely is.
From him.
It absolutely is. And it seems like it was a very clean and solid race by him. Something I think he needed.
And there we go.
He just needed it, and now he gets it.
Yeah, and as predicted, Angry Orange gets the extra championship points, so not only does he walk away with 25, he walks away with the extra championship point. I can't remember who got fastest lap. I think it was Nick last time I checked. But we'll need to check that.
We're on the podium right now. Angry Orange winning the race in Spain, splashing the champagne all over his colleagues and racing drivers and fans.
Yeah, celebrating with a nice bottle of orange juice there, probably.
What a bad boy.
He's not an angry orange, he's a happy orange, I think.
He is, right now he is. And you were absolutely right, Nick got the fastest lap, a 1:18 flat. That's impressive. 4 tenths faster than Angry Orange. So final results are Angry Orange in P1, Gymranium P2, Nick, followed by Dacunia, DB Coupe, Ian, Hill Train in P7, Vance, D-Bizzle, SJ getting the last point, Backgast in 11th, Psychopath P12, Max P13, Star Wars Boy P14, Bulltex King in P16. Our DNFs are Corleone, Chicken Wing, Ryan Van Doom, and Basketball Boy.
we leave the chat?
As we head to the lobby now, we are closing this stream, but stay with us because in about 5 minutes we're opening up a new live stream for a second race in good old Kangaroo, Australia. See you there, boys.